Hey there tech heads, I hope you all are doing great and welcome back to another video. Now this video is going to be special for a couple of reasons and I'm going to get into those at the end of the video, so make sure to stay tuned to the end for that. Today we're going to be taking a look at the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and since this is such a gigantic device, I won't be able to cover everything just by myself. So guess what I did? I got some help from some of the people over at the TYU and you're going to be seeing them all throughout this video, so make sure to pay attention so you don't miss anyone out. Alright, getting straight into the video. The iPhone 12 Pro Max is one beast of a device, going from that gigantic 6.7-inch Super Retina XDR HDR10 Plus OLED display. Whew, that was a mouthful. Basically, all those letters just mean that the display is very crisp, it's got beautiful color reproduction, it is very bright, and it is very sharp. Moving on, we've got a gigantic 3687 mAh battery, which would definitely last you all day, and if you're not that heavy of a user, you can get 2 days of battery life on this beast. Performance is definitely not going to be lacking in any way, as it's got the A14 Bionic chip. The camera prowess is top notch, as always expected from an iPhone. It's got a 2.5 times telephoto lens over the 2 times on the iPhone 12 Pro, and it's also got this new center shift image stability thing. It's also got that whole Dolby Vision recording thing, but I'm not really sure a lot of people are gonna notice that or pay attention to that. So anyway, all of those are great. Yeah, we talked about how great this phone is, but there are a couple of problems actually. It's not perfect like the title of the video says, and yeah, I'll let the other guys take it away from here.
Hey, what's up, Johannes? Thanks for having me in your video. So for me, this year was hands down the most difficult year to choose the right iPhone. But you already knew this since I documented my struggles on my channel. I landed on the 12 Pro Max, and that brings me to my favorite and my least favorite part of the Pro Max, which is both screen size. I love having the screen real estate for work, and it's great for things like flying a drone so you have a large display to see what you're doing, but the Pro Max is a chunky boy and it sure as hell doesn't fit into any of my pockets. I wish it could turn itself into an iPhone 12 mini whenever I'm not using it for heavy lifting.
Hey, what is going on? Mike here from Team VRY, and though I've been on Android for most of my life, as a tech enthusiast, I still appreciate what Apple brings to the table when it comes to their smartphones. And with the launch of this year's new iPhone 12 series, I'd have to say that my favorite aspect of the iPhone 12 Pro Max would have to be the design. Sure, it still has the large notch on the front, which kinda hampers the full screen experience a bit, but overall its design with the metallic sizing edges as well as the frosted matte material on the back do make for one good looking device. It is somewhat reminiscent of the iPhone 5 and 5S, especially with the flat sides, and that just happens to be one of my more favorite iPhone designs. Now as for my least favorite part of the iPhone 12 Pro Max, I'd have to say that it's the lack of Touch ID. Fingerprint biometrics is something that I've come to use a lot over the years, and personally I would have preferred if Apple had brought it back on this year's iPhones. Now considering that the latest iPad Air incorporates Touch ID into its power button, maybe we could see it on next year's iPhones. But I do feel that this is one missed opportunity for the 12 Pro Max. Alright, so that pretty much does it for my 2 cents. Thanks a lot for having me over, Johannes, and happy holidays to you guys.
Hello, my name is Adam from Adam Reviews Tech. I really appreciate you having me on the channel, Johannes. So I use this iPhone 12 Pro Max for a decent amount of time, and I have to say it is a great phone overall. With that being said, my least favorite aspect of this phone has to be the weight. It really is a heavy phone, and with the new boxy design that we saw in the iPhone 12 series, it really does make it feel like a brick. And for me, I feel like it just crossed that threshold of being just too big, despite me being used to larger phones. Now my favorite aspect of the phone has to be either the battery life or the camera. The battery life gets you through a full day really easily, which is all I can ask for. And as for the camera, this is the most versatile camera system I've used because it is amazing in video and the stills quality is still really good as well. Again, I really appreciate you having me for this collab, Johannes. I really do enjoy these.
So shout out to my friends from the TYU once again for coming on the video. And yeah, my favorite part or my favorite aspect of the iPhone 12 Pro Max is the display. It is big, it is beautiful, it is awesome for content consumption. But my least favorite part would be the, what would my least favorite part be? The shiny sides. I mean, yeah, you could definitely cover it up with a case and all of that, but man, seeing those fingerprints is a really, really big turn off. Yeah, the iPhone 12 Pro Max, awesome device, quite big, quite heavy. Is it something you can live with? I guess that's up to you. If you've got the money for the 12 Pro Max and you've got big hands and those sharp sides aren't going to be a problem for you, then you are not going to have any complaints with this device whatsoever. Again, really? But if you're someone with smaller hands and you might feel like this would be uncomfortable or too heavy for you to take around with you, then the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro are also pretty great options for you to go for. If you still want a big device but with rounded sides instead of flat, then you can definitely go for last year's iPhone 11 Pro Max. And yeah, you're gonna have most of the same benefits that you've got with the 12 Pro Max minus the 5G and the MagSafe. So the main reasons why I said this is gonna be a special video are: 1, this is my first video after getting to 1,000 subscribers. So we did it, we crushed the end of the year goal, and I'm very grateful to all of you who subscribed. I never thought this would be possible. Just 5 months ago, I was at 250 subscribers, so it's like mind-blowing, yeah? I'm gonna make a video talking about that sometime in the next year, so make sure to stay subscribed for that and subscribe if you haven't. And also, I think this is gonna be the 81st or 82nd video on the channel, so we're getting closer to that 100 video mark. The other reason you guys saw earlier, I was able to feature some of my good friends from the TYU here, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. So with that said, if you like this video, please make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't done that already. We just passed 1K, but there is still a long way to go, so your subscription would really go a long way in encouraging me to keep making more content. I really hope you guys have an awesome day, have an awesome rest of the year. Happy holidays to you once more, and I will catch you in the next video in the next year. See you in 2021. Peace.